Hello, it's me. I'm scared of Enderman. I'm back after over 2 months of not releasing a video. How's everyone? Before I start the video, I want to thank everyone who watched my last video and subscribed. I wasn't expecting 134 views at the time of recording this, so thank you to everyone who watched it and to everyone that subscribed and commented. Thank you for watching my video. To those who liked and disliked, thanks for interacting with my video, and let's talk about why I love Halo 3 ODST. Halo 3 ODST is a different kind of Halo game. The only Halo FPS game to date that allows the player to experience the human Covenant war through the eyes of a normal foot soldier. It takes no rocket scientist to realize that the player is no longer a Spartan. Well, that's if you've played any of the Halo games leading up to ODST's release. You relive what happened at New Mombasa from an ODST's perspective. For those of you who don't know what an ODST is, let me explain it to you. ODST stands for Orbital Drug Shop Trooper. These are specially trained soldiers who drop from orbit in drop pods to help whenever or wherever they are needed. They may be specially trained and undergo suicidal missions, but they are still not as strong as Spartans. Just think of them as Marines with helmets. Halo 3 ODST has the player play as more grounded and realistic characters. It definitely feels more human than any other Halo game I can think of off the top of my head. A bigger section of New Mombasa is given to the player to explore, way bigger than what we got in Halo 2. So big, in fact, the whole game takes place in it. Halo 3 ODST was the first Halo game to exclude the battle rifle and magnum from its sandbox since Halo 2 and Halo Combat Evolved respectively. All missions, with the exception of Tayari Plaza, can be chosen in any order when playing Mombasa streets. All missions, it's all up to you. Halo 3 ODST was also the first game which had characters the player was controlling, except the rookie, talk during gameplay. Not unlike Halo 3, the brutes take over the role of the elite due to the recent alliance between humanity and the Swords of St. Helios. And before I end this section of the video, I want to appreciate the fact that the game takes place in Africa. As an African myself, I freaked out when I got to play in Kenya in Halo 2 for the first time. Even though I live on the other side of the continent from there, it was still a wonderful experience. I'm not only glad that some of the Halo games take place in Africa, but also Africa, or more specifically, New Mombasa, plays an important role in the Halo universe. It's really cool, and I'm glad that it is. One thing about Mombasa streets that I really like is how the desaturated color palette of the game shines. Its dark and grey areas contrast really nicely against the orange, red and yellow lights of the city. Its beautiful distraction hinting sandbox along with this immersive music creates a really eerie atmosphere. For me at least, I'm not exactly what one would call brave. During my first gameplay of the game, during my first play of the game, I wasn't exactly comfortable with the darkness and creepy silence of the place. I was kind of afraid. I was really starting to get afraid when the game didn't show me where to go after I had killed all the brutes and grunts in the first section before the game showed me where to download the map of the city. The Bungie games have a habit of playing with my emotions, especially when it involves fear. A perfect example is the beginning of 343 Guilty Spark in Halo CE. I literally did not want to leave my Pelican. But as I played the game, I got a tad familiar with the layout of New Mombasa. I got a bit bolder. While playing Mombasa Streets, I was, and still am, very paranoid. I was constantly checking my surroundings to make sure I was safe. You can never be too sure. I'm sure that at this point, every time one plays Mombasa Streets, they may encounter something new. For example, during my second and most recent playthrough, I encountered a couple of enemies, but unknown to me at the time, enemies with ghosts could spawn, which really wasn't helping my fear. Anyway, I killed a grunt piloting the ghost and claimed it as my own. Yeah. I have to say that it felt rewarding and it made traversal really easy, even if I was able to ride it for a short distance. It really helps me to appreciate what normal soldiers go through in such situations. As a disclaimer, I'm not actually going to be talking about the story of Halo 3 ODST that much. Okay. To be frank with you, the objective of the story isn't that special. Recover an engineer and obtain vital information from it. What makes the story of this game's campaign fun is what goes wrong and how the characters react to the situation, not Alpha 9's, or should I say, Oni's objective. Obtaining Virgil wasn't even the objective in the first place. Veronica Dare took over as the head of the fire team, I hope I'm right about what I'm saying, and diverted their course. I enjoy it when the characters the player is controlling interact with other personalities in the universe during gameplay. Splitting up Alpha 9 was genius. With more grounded characters, we get more realistic reactions. You can see Alpha 9 sneaking around at night because they know very well they can easily be killed. They don't make reckless but rather smart moves. They are not near indestructible like a Spartan. These circumstances have made them really skilled soldiers. Alpha 9 really are the best of the best. That doesn't make facing a squad of brutes and grunts any easier though. I don't even want to imagine the nightmare jackal snipers can cause on higher difficulties. Going up against a single hunter could easily be your funeral, and you'll be fighting a pair at a time. You have to be smarter about the way you handle encounters. You better go in guns blazing if you're a skilled player, otherwise you can kiss this cruel world goodbye. It isn't easy fun for ordinary soldiers to battle cabbies. Soldiers have friends and family serving with them, and many of them were killed in the Human Covenant War. Though not as much as Reach, Halo 3 ODST paints a serious picture of the Human Covenant War. Beautiful, subtle, and magical in a way, the music fits in so perfectly with the game. It's ideal for the type of story this game is trying to tell. And as I said early on, when combined with the environments of Mombasa streets, creates something iconic and out of this world. Matthew O'Donnell did an amazing job with the soundtrack. That's all I can say. Moments when the music is playing in the background serve to immerse me in the world, as well as moments where there's no music playing. It's shocking how much silence can engulf one in the wondrous, magical and creepy world of Halo. I'd recommend this game to anyone who wants to play with a friend on a Friday night. Have a drink and relax. I know I didn't say a whole lot about Sadie's story. Well, that's because I still haven't collected all the audio logs. I'm sorry it took so long to upload this video. I've just been busy, in quotes, with school and... No, I'm just joking. I've been procrastinating this whole time. Been procrastinating. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Once again, thank you to everyone that watched the video, liked, subscribed, commented. I wasn't expecting so much feedback, so thank you. I hope the audio sounds better though. And yeah, if you liked or disliked this video, feel free to do so. Thank you again to everyone that's watched, commented, and feel free to subscribe or not subscribe, your choice. Well, it's been me. I'm scared of Enderman, and I'm done recording all the audio for this video. I was going to animate and edit it and procrastinate for the next 3 months. So thank you to once again to everyone that's watched. Have a good day, good night, good evening, wherever you are, and enjoy the rest of your day.